So I think, if anything, it falls on more modern generations to undo that. Can't wait so you can try to beat Scotto in the Ouya tourney. Yo. It's just, even still with something like tourneys, I do realize that that kind of does at least provide some sort of gray area where someone might be able to just absolutely strat hunt and pull out a strat like and debut it during a tournament. But I do think, regardless of any of how that goes, I don't know. There of course are going to be downsides. Like, I know I was sitting here talking about a lot of the positives. There are of course going to be downsides with introducing money into something. But I do at least think that there should be, people should be able to make some sort of profit from what they do. Granted, at the same time, it also kind of shows what stage of capitalism we're in, where even our hobbies have to earn us money. Yeah, the only issue that does come up with, like, trying to organize some sort of competitive scenes for speedrunning does kind of mean that, like, because there's so many different games that people do speedrun, that's the hard part. Huh? One to trouble. Oh yeah. And I think part of that, I think a lot of that is more capitalism's fault, because capitalism kind of sets you up for a work or die sort of landscape. And even still, with how the way kind of capitalism is, the natural course of it, we're in a state where it's work and die. Like, my honest opinion on this, I think there should be a universal basic income that covers exactly what you need for the bare minimum to live. Like, you should be able to, like, enough of an income to cover, like, housing, the bills in that case, and being able to have enough to, like, purchase food. And then, at that point, jobs should be something that if you want to do more, like, say, go on a trip. Because in that sense, places would want to pay more because, let's face it, regardless of the time period, no one has ever wanted to work. That's why we paid people to do jobs. I assume you mean like working in like a supermarket, right? Because, like, housing's not going to be the issue. We actually have more vacant houses than we do homeless people. Abolish renting as well. And boom, you solve homelessness. And in that sense, there's going to be less crime in the sense of the people that, like, say, shoplift or kind of have to try to steal in that sense for the sake of necessity will have their necessities met.
Ratchet, we should see that smuggler about the ride he promised.
Yeah, in that sense, the people that, like, say, would be homeless now would actually be able to just kind of do their own thing and be able to actually get a leg up in life. Because what it is right now is our system is literally built upon knocking you down and kicking you while you're down. Like, why do bills in that sense have late fees? Besides, because it's like, you can't afford to pay your bill on time? Oh boy, have even more debt so you can't afford to pay that on time either, and it's a downward spiral. This is why I kind of stand by the opinion that I do, that America's, like, political system has been pushed so far to the right that someone literally just as centrist as Biden gets painted by conservatives as a socialist, when in fact I feel like he could barely be classified as a Democrat. Yeah, exactly. The overdraft fees. We actually didn't even talk about that. You run out of money for a moment, all of a sudden you get punished by having less of no money. Also talk about how the premise of right-to-work states are just flat-out bullshit, because our current system is... Working's not a human right in that sense, it's a necessity as it currently stands. 'Cause like I said, the system of capitalism sets it up as work or die. So, it's not like people are choosing to work They literally have to work or die.
Congratulations! You have received an interstellar holobyte from...
And everything is so corporate interest now in the States where, at least in my state, with it being considered a right-to-work state, an employer has the right to fire you for whatever reason they choose, even if it's no reason. Where in the world are all my bolts at? That's better.
Ratchet,
That's
the entrance to this Veritanium mine is too... I should investigate.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing is, like... That's why I say we're literally right now just all cogs in the capitalist machine. A great line to consider is from Wretches and Kings by Linkin Park. When the time comes where it becomes so arduous, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you have to throw your body upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers. And you gotta communicate to the ones who run the machine that if the people cannot be freed, then the machine will be prevented from working at all. I think that's part of the reason why I say there is a good thing or two that has come out of COVID. The value of the worker has been realized a little bit more. There's starting to become more of a push for higher paychecks. Especially for essential workers. Essential workers literally got fucked. The place that I was working whenever that went through, I literally got a 30-cent raise. And they usually, like, this overwrote my performance evaluation where I could have gotten 50 cents to $1. More work, just want free handouts. I think that's genuinely stupid that people see it as wanting free handouts. Like, even if there was, like, no universal basic income when it came to something like that, at the very least, tax cuts for the lower class. Like, we're in 2022, I'm still waiting for Reagan's frickin' tax cuts to trickle down. I think what is a good thing, though, is that a lot more young people are getting involved into the world of... I don't even want to say the world of politics, but involved with their civic duties of being able to vote. Because, at least for the people that kind of, like, were raised in this situation, at least I know for me, a lot of my beliefs, and why I lean very, very democratically, is because, I don't know, I was basically born into the middle of the U.S. using the war as a way to basically as a tool for profit. War is sadly very profitable. 2 once-in-a-lifetime recessions in the span of 10 years. You know, things like that.
Crikey! I never seen a ship move this fast before, Governor. He's pushing 800 gibbets a second and ain't even broken a sweat. Looks like we got ourselves a show off.
Who would still be talking about it?
I just looks his eye peanut first.
Be a doctor.
The asteroid,
Yeah,
lads.
I agree. You're gonna have people that at that point who want to work, that actually want to care for the job. And the other thing that comes out of socialist structures is socialism's not even it's... People try to associate socialism with communism, but socialism and communism are a bit different. Communism's a flat-out just everybody gets the same thing. Socialism is more the working class has a collective power and is able to exercise it. And the bare minimum is that every person is to some degree taken care of. How am I doing? I've been hanging in there, if I'm being honest. I can explain like a little bit after the fact, but it's kind of a few deep-seated things all at once. But if I were to be able to describe socialism in one sentence, I would say it's basically if the country had a union. Yes, that is very much a generalization of that to like a really big degree, but there's a lot more collective bargaining that is able to happen. Yeah, it's like insurance, but for everyone. I do think at the very least, there should be something that gets put through that, like the tax hikes for the rich, I definitely think though. Like, everything is so corporate-minded to the detriment of... really to the detriment of this nation.
Ratchet, it's Quark. I see you managed to decode my ingenious holobite.
What's the difference between communism and socialism?
Important information.
Communism is just flat the same thing for everyone, whereas socialism's the same opportunities for everyone. Like, very much at least, like, a lot of the thing that comes out of communism is that, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure a majority of things just are the same regardless of what you do. And I think there are certainly certain jobs that would pay, like, should pay more than something like a... I know this is beating a dead horse, but I think someone that, like, does construction should be paid more than someone that, like, say, flips burgers. Don't bother with politics. The other thing as well that, you know, my honest opinion, the big thing as well that's coming out of, like, the whole, at least draft opinion leak, is that conservatives have made their hands very clear. Alito himself made it very known that the basis of privacy that Roe v. Wade was, like, the decision was formed under, is he's trying to use it as a vehicle to work on taking down things, perhaps such as Obergefell versus Hodges. And the thing that comes out of that is, if Roe vs. Wade is overturned, because of the whole, like, the precedent of the basis of privacy gets overturned as well, which means, quite literally, women's rights being taken away can also lead to the rights of a lot of others being taken away. Yeah, it'll just... Yeah, except the ruling class, whereas, like, socialism tries to strive for... At the very least, it tries to, like... It's hard for me to explain it because the way that I see it as is making sure that everyone has the same opportunities to try to go and succeed. Yeah, this is actually the discussion that I was having with Sin at some point. We got like very political in that sort of discussion, and one of the things that we did end up talking about to that degree was Roe vs. Wade, which I stand with him on the opinions of. I take my opinion a little bit further, and that technically what I say doesn't matter as much because I'm not the one that has to carry a baby to term. Yeah, I think it does kind of depend on a definition there. I think it, like... While I do hold a fair bit of socialist beliefs, I do think that there should be a sort of system where it kind of integrates the best of a few things. I think at the very least there should be universal healthcare and a universal basic income in that sense. Because not everything should cater to corporate special interests. That being said, corporations can be a good revenue driver for the economy, but we've had people like Elon Musk literally saying that he holds apparently Chinese workers in Tesla plants to a higher regard because they technically, quote, work by the midnight oil. Basically meaning, he basically gets borderline slave labor out of working, or out of owning like a Chinese Tesla plant. And I think that there should be power to the workers to hold their boss accountable. It should not just be unilateral.
Who did you say gave you this thing?
Ratchet, I'm sending you the coordinates to our... Sorry if I seemed rude back at the station.
Yeah, he literally received a plan exactly of how to solve world, or at least to solve like the things that would have led to world hunger. Where in the world is that stylus? I already lost it. That could insta genuine socialism. Yeah, that's the big thing, is there is no party that can do that, and like I've already been talking about it. The current American political landscape, where in the fuck did I put the stylus at? We might have to finger the button. Like, we also gotta look at it like this right now as well. Our current political landscape of America is just royally fucked as a whole anyway. I got it. Nice. Because, let's look at this. Well, that's also part of the problem, is we also have a two-party system. A two-party system, just flat out, is not good. There should be something along the lines of ranked choice voting, which... Yeah. There's people that have to run under the Democratic Party just because those are the two big things. And it's not going to simply be something of, oh, more people are going to vote, say, Libertarian or Green. There's just such a disparity. It's like at least still 70 mil. So it's not going to be you're going to rally up everyone to do that. And in that sense, it's going to divide the people in that sense. There should be something along the lines of ranked choice voting where you have basically a primary for all, like how the parties have their own primaries. Yeah, it's not just a two-party system, but a two-party system that makes it hard to get a third party anywhere. What it should be is kind of like how the, like, say, Republicans and Democrats have their primaries. There should be primaries for anyone at that point who considers themselves a presidential candidate, and then from there, vote on that to select them from there, and then have, like, I guess sort of knockout brackets. It feels weird calling it that, but it's really the only way I can think of, because in that sense, you might be able to reflect the will of the people a bit more. Because as it stands right now, yeah, literally presidential tournament. Oh no, I agree. It's already so polarized as it is that the people that lost literally tried to wage a riot upon the Capitol on the lives of senators. Like, if this lets you know just kind of how fucked the state of American politics is, the far right, like, who the far right embodies are, like, people that literally hold neo-Nazi beliefs, or at the very least, like, homophobic and transphobic beliefs and all that. And what the far left embodies is some dude from Vermont who just wants everyone to have free healthcare. Hope Todd treats me well. Well, we have a run at least. We're out of ass. Yo, haircut and workout? So, what you're saying is you better send me a picture of your frickin' trimmed up do or your ripped bod. Either or.
Hey, Ratchet, I'm gonna do a few repairs on Crockett Zephyr. Then I'll meet you on planet Sargasso. Good news is, Tactical forces don't know about Sargasso. The bad news is, well, let's just say there may be a few...
Yeah, previous KKK Grand Wizard endorsed Trump and one of... Yeah. Like, I'm not saying Trump is a Nazi, but the Nazis think he's a Nazi. You've been out here for about 9 months?
Whoa!
Yo, let's go though, Fear.
Remind me to choke that terror next time you see him.
And like, if you're in such a sense where that distinction can even be made, then I fear that that's very much a very dark timeline that you're on right now. little bit of time there, but that's fine. That is good to hear that you've been like eager to get back on the grind. You're right, but that's not the issue. The issue is clearly the beliefs that you're portraying allow people to think you have those beliefs.
Ratchet in town. We just landed, but it might take us a while to get through the swamp. I'll radio you as soon as we get close. Good luck.
Be back in roughly 2 hours. Yo. Like, I think ideally the distinction should not be able to be made at all. Having conflicts during the streams and etc. I do realize it is kind of a very touchy subject to talk about in that sense, but my honest opinion is there's certain things that I don't think should be political issues. Political issues should be like, hey, I think the budget should be used elsewhere. Not, hey, I think these people should have the right to exist.
She's fine. She's got those 2 warbots protecting.
But alas, with the current political system in America, that is one of the things that's in debate. In that sense, yes, because it can also fall on the person to kind of like show through their actions like what they believe in as well. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm supposed to load here. I get the other 2 later on. Yeah. No, it's not even that the right thinks that anyone left of center is. The right, who already are kind of far right in their beliefs, believe that anyone literally any degree of left of them is communist. You beaten this volley rally when you were 12, you put hours in the shotgun, you can now beat a blindfolded. Yo, killer. GG. But this kind of also goes back to the current state of like... This kind of goes back to the whole thing where it's like, look at the differences between far right and far left, where far right has like, basically can be associated with so many hate groups, and currently the farthest left person that we've observed in America wants everyone to have free healthcare and workers to be in unions. I think it still kind of does fall back to that sort of comparison being made. I think also as well, I think it's good that people are using their platforms to discuss certain things like that. Because at the end of the day, our rights as American people, we have the right to exercise free speech. Of course, there's consequences that can come with free speech. I understand that me using my free speech to talk about some of my beliefs, which whether or not they should even be political things in the first place, etc. Fast and the Fiery work challenge. Possible, clearly. Because at the end of the day, we're able to share our beliefs, and it kind of comes down to that sort of like, as long as there's a respectful discussion that's able to be had, like, as bad as it sounds, yes, the First Amendment does give free speech to someone who holds alt-right beliefs. But the whole consequences of free speech? Yes, I think it's perfectly fine to punch a Nazi. If you're trying to advocate of the death of someone or calling them racial slurs in that sense, I think they have every right to punch you because you're clearly stating intent that you would want them gone. I don't know. It's funny enough. Me and Stephanie had this discussion like a while back, and I was kind of like in the middle about it, and then she raised one fair point. She's trans, and the thing she had said that the only people she wishes death upon are the ones who would wish it upon her. And in that sense, I agree with that. Why show any sort of respect or tolerance for someone that does want you dead? And if they're clearly stating their beliefs that they would want you dead, I think at every single point, corporate controlled speech is something you don't like. I agree. I think when it comes to something like that, I also think that workers should be able to discuss wages with each other, because at that point we can know where this thing's going on. Be the bigger and better humans, not stupid to their line of logic. The thing is, though, is the moment that you do let that pass, it's the tolerance paradox. Where if you tolerate intolerance, it leads to more intolerance. Like, in that sense, you cannot tolerate intolerance, because, like I said, it does lead to more of that. So, to be tolerant, you have to be intolerant of intolerance. So that's why I say, like, if someone's clearly, like, demonstrating beliefs that they would want you dead, I think you have every right. Oh no, I agree. I am not capable of violence either, in that sense. But, at the very least, I'm not gonna show them basic respect if they consider that I do not have the right to exist. Yeah. But I also think it's a problem with our current state of the system where the current state of that whole being able to defend yourself type of deal is easily abused. Shit! Oh, did I get it? I think I got it. Is that up the Naskin? Did I get it? I think I got it. I did! Epic! Oh wait, no, I need to get piss suit. Hold on. Oh, while I'm here. I mean, I can be seen a little bit. I just don't know if I'm gonna be kind of able to and focus at the same time at the moment. Yo, Ben, cheers to the raid. How'd stream go for you? I see you've been playing Crash 2 as of late. Am I correct in assuming that's what you were running today? Yo, and Jay! Hold up! What the frick? It was tilting. I could see that. Because I know Dill was, whenever he ran Crash 2, was having a bit of an anime arc with it. How is everyone doing from both Ben and Jay's raid? You're just in time for the worst level of the run. We're also talking about how to destroy the capitalist machine. Wait, what? may or may not bought this when you get home. All this, like an hour after another. Oh yeah, Sneepy. Worse is over-exaggerated? It's sufficiently exaggerated. Basically, the long and short of it is, I have to do 3 skill points at once, all without dying, in a level where it's very easy to die in a single hit. Or to fall to your death. And if I do any single one of those things wrong, then the entire level's technically forfeit. Oh yeah, I realized I went on a big discussion talking about, like, am I doing the swing fling? No. I did it during a basically dead run and got it, but I do not feel comfortable going for it. That's going to be probably one of the last things that I actually implement into this category.
Attention, lads. This is a friendly reminder that Trillium ore is toxic and not to be taken orally.
Pyro out.
It's best not to take it at all.
I do not feel comfortable doing the swing fling at all. The risk is too great for like a couple seconds. At least at the moment. There's still so much we can save elsewhere. Now if this was an NG+, I would do the Razor Climb, but I've never actually felt comfortable doing the... whatchamacallit? Alright, incinerator. That should be fine for now. This is the really cursed part, because we just kind of ignore a lot of enemies to do that. I don't think there's anything else here.
Here goes our way across.
Is either all guns or no guns? Yeah, like, I think there should be, like, the big issue I have is that the Second Amendment is very antiquated, because the discussion of guns and stuff, or at least the amendment was made back in the day when it was like single-shot muskets. So it's something that definitely needs to be updated. That's my biggest problem with that's my biggest problem that comes out of the Second Amendment. Oh, I know that specifically it was used in case, like, defense against the government, if it were to try to specifically be, like, if the government were to try to impose their own sort of martial law that the people don't agree with. I understand that. That's what the whole militia part was for. But people also use it as a broad generalization for people to just kind of have their own weapons in that sense. So they kind of get lumped together. Okay, he's dancing.
So this is the
That's going
Iris
to change faster
supercomputer.
time.
How do you turn this thing on?
It appears to have been damaged by space.
Oh no, I agree that they tried to make it future-proof, but in that sense, they can only do so much with how that is, because they did not know, like, I bet you they did not know that people were going to start, first of all, develop electronics for their amusement, and on top of that, broadcasting for amusement, let alone individual broadcasting. Oh yeah, by the way, we did this level correctly.
A fractured vector shell. Perhaps there is a way to repair it.
Alright.
Riddle diddle!
There need to be someone else around there. Yeah. I don't know, it's a that's a very complex thing to talk about, and that whole thing very clearly was a hate crime. But I do think, though, that if there were some degree of, like, guns not existing, I feel like it's easier to stop a knife crime in progress than it is a gun crime.
Multiple enemies in your sector, dead meat. Whatever you do not...
Attention all personnel. We have a
Because at that point, your only danger is about arm's reach.
security breach in Sector 1.
Hi, Zem. Alright, gun droppage, Sirdahi.
Boarding squid. Please report to the Green Visitors Gate.
Is he dancing? Okay. Making a sweeping statement. At the very least, when it comes to gun accessibility, I don't think it should be... They should be a lot more regulated. Like, so much more regulated, at least on getting them. Like, it's still very possible to just secondhand get one. Like, it should not be easier to get a gun than it is your driver's license. That being said, I am going to just stop the discussion there because it's going to get... It's still a very touchy subject, especially given what happened in recent news.
Number 260G. Thorson. Flint. Please report to the...
But that's the thing, is... There's that still, of course, but then there's also the secondhand means of acquiring it, which... I don't think there should be a way of, like, secondhand acquiring a gun. And in some states, it is simply very easy to purchase a gun. Like, that's the other thing. There's... If I'm being honest... We'll make people get them unsafely. But if it becomes... The thing is if it becomes hard for someone to get it safely, then the people who would want to get them safely, but then also don't want to do it unsafely, like...
Inmate number 97.
If it's also just as much trouble as it's worth to get it unsafely as well, then people aren't going to bother.
Looks like I was just in time. I found Cronk and Zephyr in the scrap compressor. We'll meet up with you once the coast is clear.
That's what I was trying to say out of that. Alright. Worst level. Because it's kind of the same thing going on right now with Roe vs. Wade. Is if that gets overturned, that's only going to really stop safe abortion.
This dude is really starting to annoy me.
And a lot of places trying to make it a sweeping ban even for cases of rape and incest.
Whoa, Clank! Check out that black hole. I think we just found our escape route.
That being said, that is where I'm going to nip the discussion, though.
Always choose between certain death and probable death.
At the very least, I need to focus in on this, but I feel like it is starting to get a little bit too charged, and not really too charged in that sense, but I mean more so just like it is starting to reach into some current events, and like it's starting to be kind of like really touchy. That's such a Giga Chat console for Ratchet and Clank speedrunning. It really is. Like, that's the thing, is the PS3 is probably the Ratchet machine right now. All versions of Rack, or like, not really all versions of Rack 1, but all categories of Rack 1 are optimal on PS3. The most beginner-friendly category in the series, Rack 2 and G Plus, is now faster on PS3.
Hold on.
OG3 is faster on PS3 entirely. Every future game is on PS3. It actually is kind of goated. Oh god. We're gonna find out if I think I just got hit on the ring. I'm actually gonna be angry if that counted. But it's not hard to practice safe sex and use protections on birth control vasectomies. The issue that comes out of that is, like, if Roe vs. Wade is to fall, then that means that right now our conservative Supreme Court actually does have the power to try to go after contraception and stuff too. That's the big thing. So, some of those options do kind of start to depart, and then there's also always the question of rape and incest.
Close one.
I saw that you posted that before I said I was cutting discussion, so I was just addressing that before I actually, like, cut discussion.
Clank, hop on that turret. That was so worth it. Come on, Clank. Let's get out of here.
Oh, no. Don't fire, don't fire, don't fire, don't fire, don't fire. Okay, it's only the purple ones in this part. Okay. We're almost through the worst of it.
They've destroyed our outpost! We hadn't even finished building the pub!
Plus, PS3. Oh! Oh yeah, PS3 also just has Rackman now. I'm fine with it. I know Scotto's been on the grind, and like I've seen you around here enough, Rijiku, as well, that like I understand that you're not like meaning that out of any sort of like try and draw viewers away. Like I do understand that as a genuine question. So I'm personally very fine with people mentioning that myself, as long as like I know them to some degree. That being said, that is actually a good piece of like stream etiquette to follow, because not everyone's going to be as, I guess, just chill about it. Now, if it's being like, say, I don't know, say Scotto does go live and you want to go watch him, then hey, by all means go watch him. You don't necessarily have to announce it or anything. Let's see if I got Can't Touch This, because if we did not get Can't Touch This, the run is forfeit. And I'm pretty sure I ran into the ring somehow? Luckily, Can't Touch This only applies to the level itself, so if we get hit by the boss here, it's fine. Double ball? Nope. Smode. Alright, moment of truth. Nice. Okay, so the ring doesn't matter. That's good to know. I could have sworn Kill lost a run to that before, like hitting the ring on Verdigris. So it's nice to know that that actually doesn't matter.
Pirates are attacking Kerchu City.
Alright, kid. Welcome to the Clone Weapon Shop.
Razor Claws.
Done. Done. Bada bing, bada boom.
Ratchet, we must get to the Dimensionator before Captain Slag does.
And now we're gonna visit clip through an invisible wall, and this is the worst visit clip in the game. We got it first try. Alright, decent. Alright, we got a visit clip through this corner here, and it's the second worst visit clip in the game. Shit. This is a hardcore Pepe Steer moment. Okay, we got it. We're losing a little bit of time here because this could have been so much smoother, but that's the part I'm just worried about hitting more than anything. This is technically where having the piss suit would be slower, but having the piss suit here makes Creely actually bearable. Oh no, I agree with you, Kill. That is always scary. Perfect. The way that I do dead aim is so scuffed. Alright. 2 gold bolts, got the Rhino plant, got dead aim, fire and wire. Yep, okay, we're good. And I have the Groovitron out to make Kirchu Guardian dance. This is a good Jacindu. We're out of the worst of the game. Oh, isn't back here, but either agree with the factory door before climbing. Oh, I assume for Kirchu Roller. Or do Corsairs jump out of the ship? If that's the case, I could see why. So ideally, if I don't have to throw a Groovitron, then I don't want to. And that's why we have the piss suit. I think this is bad pyro. Torb, get a good pyro challenge? Impossible.
Ratchet, I just received a transmission from Aphelion. She has tracked...
They cannot get a good pyro, no matter how much they try.
Ratchet, the situation is getting dire. I am sending a transmission to Kronk's comm unit requesting assistance.
The way that I do 6 gun salute, though, is so scuffed.
Get that Dimensionator before Slag can cause any more trouble.
Snap to, lads!
Alright.
You're letting him win!
Alright, we save a file here. I actually like the way that this menu lines up now for Captain Slag. Like, it actually lines up dummy nicely. Oh, I walked a little too soon. My life flashed before my eyes. I save on Ardolus too, yes. His body is electrified. If you touch him, you die instantly.
I can download the coordinates to the Cragmite homeworld by accessing Krog's comm unit.
Okay, tell him to meet us outside the planet's stratosphere. Come on, we need to get back to Aphelion.
Oh, I nearly shat myself thrice over. Alright, and I take the load here. I take a fat load here. I don't feel like dealing with a crash like this whenever I get out of hell. That's why I load. I know you're saying yuck to be funny, but that's genuinely why I do that. In a category where it's like the seconds, like it's like a couple seconds that saves, I don't feel like running the risk of losing 2 minutes when I can still save minutes elsewhere. This metal buddy into the Cragmite homeworld. Yo, Scotto, cheers for the 3. Oh yeah, C&J in here reminded me.
We need to recover the Dimensionator before Tachyon does.
Oh, it was to the shitting myself? Oh, shitting myself thrice over?
I can take care of myself, Zephyr. I'm scanning all Drophet channels. If we find Quark, we'll find the dimension.
Alright. Alright, let's go. That didn't work that well. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to hardcore Pepe sear this. I'll make the crag pulls dance elsewhere. Alright. Yeah, make the crag pulls dance off the big guys. Alright, now remember, wait till you see the cutscene to jump on the ship. That literally cost you a run last time. Here, cheers for the Gluck. If you do end up doing runs later, best of luck. Alright, and then I buy a Predator launcher and Magnet cannon. Alright. So now I'm kind of like going into a little bit of focus mode because this is a little bit of a tight split, and we've got to do a razor climb or razor claw across this gap here. Perfect. We get it as we die. That's actually a very good Igliac. Crag holes are dancing.
Send a transmission to Cronk. Tell him we'll need support on fast food.
Transmitting now.
Alright, I had to improvise that a little bit. And then I go to Repour. I forgot to put Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road on here. The song actually kind of bangs. The track itself sucks, but eh. Okay. Yep.
Ratchet, what are you waiting for?
Never eating McDonald's again? Well, that's the first problem. You ate Macca's. How you doing though, Dan? That's actually a really dumb time loss. I got greedy for like a second of movement. Alright.
Ratchet, what are you waiting for? Meridian City is being attacked.
You gotta be kidding me! Why does he sometimes just not move like that? Oh. Legitimately no fault of my own. But we lost 30 seconds from it. Soda water and soda Sprite. Oh my lord, it sounds like you just got bad luck all around with that. Yep. You gotta be fucking kidding me! How? How? How did I fall down that? I did that, exactly. Let me up. Thankfully it was the beginning, but still. Frustrating. Yep. Yep. Terrible Nundak so far. We're losing time here. I can already tell you for a fact I'm losing time here. For the Horde. Gonna try to get a little bit of sleep before. Yo. Thank you for stopping by all the same, though. Hopefully you can get some sleep, though. Come on. Alphabet City, good. I gotta improvise on this a little bit again. We're losing over a minute here, I feel. Oh, well, no, we're only losing 30 seconds, but I mean, still. Terrible start to Nundak. Alright, well, we're at least almost out of NG. That gives me camera control back immediately. Perfect. All right. That's to open the door up. I need like 9. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of checkpoint fuckery. Hey, look, Ardola's square. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna preemptively strike because no one expects you coming from the ceiling. Alright.
Intruder! Blast that mangy scoundrel!
Alright. I'm gonna do that. I don't know why I selected the Shard Reaper. Here's a slight issue. Am I gonna have enough on the... Okay. Ratchet, that enemy is electrified.
Be careful, Ratchet. That enemy
Swab should be the experience proc. Perfect.
You're close to the treasure room, but you'll need to find a way inside. I was already onto it.
Oh, I think I'm hitting the barge. Shit. Played it a little bit greedy. That's fine. Hello? I did nothing different. I literally hit that same spot. Oh, need to hit it from below? Weird. Okay, that's knowledge. Oh, 30. Nice. I don't know why I sometimes get like 29 out of that. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Alright, break these. I got Shard Reaper. That's actually unfortunate. Yo, Greg! Yo, and Base, how are y'all doing? Alright, so the thing is here is, Taste Your Own Medicine requires me to kill every Corsair gun guy here with the Combustor, the Cum Blaster. But it has to be the kill, specifically. But it's Wrench Ninja 2, but bad, in the sense of you actually have to get the kill with that, and everything else voids it, including friendly fire and health upgrades. Hello? Okay, which means ideally the next like 4 Corsairs should give it to me. Oh, I lied, 3. If I did everything right, it should be the next 3 Corsairs. Perfect. That was a good 3 redeem. Yo, penis. I'm glad you enjoyed 3. Yo, Sir Gregory is my favorite viewer. Let's go. I do have a command that is !favorite viewer, where it will say my favorite viewer is blank. Oh shit, I killed them. Well, better hope that this gives me Grubitrons, right? I don't know. Okay, never punished. Who likes ass? I think we do, actually. I understand that with the U is actually the correct spelling, but I will have to say, make it the O one, and then Greg gets to come up with a message. Alright, EDN. Epic. We actually just got the single most important skill point in the run. And then we'll do this.
Tweedledee!
Nice. That was a very good Ardolus. I felt like I did pretty bad, though. No, actually, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Killa, something tells me that you had something to do with it. And yes, that is a scuffed infinite fall spot. No, it's my favorite viewer is, and then the username, and then message. Who's that could be like, in Greg's case, it could be like, who said. Okay, getting gonna be sick like this is actually really good. Yeah, something like that. Okay, ever since I've done the Shard Reaper dirty, then I've not been able to get this.
Tweedledee!
See, that's what happens when we get fast and fiery on first visit. I did not get it. But yeah, that's what happens when we get fast and fiery on the second visit. Because yeah, first, second. Still not an ultimate flex. Don't worry, it's a staple of me to forget to do ultimate flex for literal months at a time.
Up here. You take her out. I'll find Tatiana.
I didn't do the salute like I always do. I love this song. To be fair though, you do spend it on a bit of disabling cock cam. Don't worry, Killa, I know there's probably another way to do that. I'm sticking to what I know. So we're gonna lose a little bit of time here, probably like 30 seconds to a minute, maybe. I feel like that was actually pretty fast, all things considered. Alright. Yeah, that happens. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's been OBS shitting the bed, Twitch shitting the bed, or Spectrum shitting the bed. It's been one of the three. Grr. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, we're losing about a minute. That's fine. I've been having trouble hitting missile skip lately, and I don't know why. I need to practice it again. Good NG though. I'm getting better at this, which makes me happy. There is 3 or 4 different ways this Kerwin could have just shat the bed. That's literally divine intervention. Alright, let's try this new Cavalli out. Okay, nanoswarmers, Visicopters. Wait, no, that's Razor Claws. Razor Claw, Rubitron, Fire. This is the way I know how to do. Complete with drop heli raises too, huh? Worst part of NG Plus? Okay, maybe a little bit. It's kind of rough. Yo, Icy, how you doing though? I got world record, I can stop now? Alright, I guess. Click reset.
Returning plant restored to 100% efficiency. Emperor Tachyon refused displeased.
Ratchet, we should see that smuggler about the ride he promised.
Ooh, that's actually perfect. There we go. Alright, it's nice to know that this actually saves no time. What the? Oh, I thought that would skip that. Okay. Actually good to know that taking it the other way actually might be more useful.
Attention, citizens of Cavalli. The Imperial Defense Force reports that a Wombat is implicated. The Empire.
Oh my god, 2 smugglers. Okay, yeah. That does not feel right! Because you have to go back at some point. Alright.
Clank, have you been monitoring yourself driving?
And I do not care much for your tone.
We'll see how that works. A very experimental run, I guess. Still gave me it though.
Dropship touching down in Sector 1. Dispatching sentry.
Alright. This is a very bizarre run right now. I should have went and got the other one first.
He just took out 2 gunships. Alert the Emperor. Tell him we require reinforcements to snare the Lombeck's menace.
Nice! I love it when my heli razors drop. Yo, recon. Shit, I ran into a wall, so I lost the gold bolt. Cancel. I think so, but I think you have to be so close to the ground trigger that it doesn't, like, you would basically land anyway. Oh god, I gotta get out of here. That was a little sweaty. I'm gonna just do a second lap. Alright. Alright. That becomes a much tougher level, but okay. And I think this is actually better because I have penguins now. Yeah, I kind of had to Pepe steer that because I was trying out a new set of things for whatchamacallit. Oh no, I do have penguins. I was saving them for here. Oh, you know, I probably could have... For precisely that. No, I'm saying I did. I just didn't use them on Kortog. I usually use them on Kortog to deal with the shield dropheads.
Ratchet, the entrance to this raritanian mine is too small. Perhaps I should investigate.
Okay, I tried the scuffed Gelinator skip, and apparently getting the Gelinator is faster, because you have to go back anyway for... You know, I forgot that that was a... I kinda did forgore Killa.
Hold your breath, Clank. Looks like we're going for it.
Alright, you ready for some certified file fuckery after this? I do this for the sake of comfort, because I'm gonna otherwise like lose a lot of time just to menuing. Or not really to menuing, but like quick select menuing, I mean. Alright, now we start loading these files up.
Attention, miserable swabs. This is a friendly reminder that Mother's Day is just round the corner. In honor of this special day, Georgia and Prison will be extending their visiting hours so that we may spend more time with our sweet moms.
Oh, I could have actually just switched weapons midair.
It'll take more than that to send all the slack to the locker.
That's bad, Pyro, definitely. So we use these, this is the reason why we saved files in the middle of the run. We can unironically lose the run to dying to Slag again.
Lads, get in here and cut this rotten creature.
Okay, good. Yeah, we established that later on, like through the series, Ratchet gets a little bit more, like, less kosher, because he also just flat out stops a union. The battery bots just want collective bargaining. Alright, so what we do is when these black bars disappear...
By accessing Kronk's comm unit.
Okay, tell him to meet.
Alright. And then we load fast tune. Using the funny ass method. If you notice, it actually scales us up in armor. But we're not done yet. We're gonna regular load our Dolus. Yes, I do the X and B because during that I buffer X and start. I do it more so you don't accidentally exit the menu. Alright, then we go to Repour. And boom.
Little deal!
We have now unlocked coordinates early on this file. Oh yeah, GG on the tie, by the way.
This reminds me of the time we did a Halo jump with
Oh hey, I found an ammo from somewhere.
Ratchet, we need to recover the Dimensionator before Tachyon does. Just hope your friend wasn't dim-witted enough to wander around Repour with it.
Look, Miss Talwyn is here. We need to protect her.
I can take care of myself, Zephyr. I'm scanning all droplet channels. If we find Quark, we'll find the Dimensionator.
Alright, so now that we're here, we have the Predator launcher and we're going to grind it up to V5. This takes 2 cycles to do. So the reason why we grind the Predator launcher up here is because with how the Predator launcher works, only the napalm from the Raptor launcher can actually damage the dino. So we have to level it up here. Oh yeah, you're doing your own separate hundo full vector, aren't you? Alright, equip the Tims. And we'll load Repour. And we now have level 5 Raptor launcher. I think we can get sub 220.
deal.
Cool. Still Scott? Yeah, I don't feel confident in my abilities to... I know Reaper in one visit would probably be fast, but I don't know how much I could be convinced by that. Alright. So now we just go through this as normal. Can't wait for the Reddit nerds to be like, you didn't even 100% the game. Yeah. Funny semantics and stuff. Also, what? Yo, what's the idea? Not gonna lie, I have not played Rackar properly in a while, so I forgot whether or not there was a Pretty Lights fella here or not. He ain't doing sack max percent. Good man, good man. Frame perfect deaths as well. Oh, don't fire. Fast Tune, funny load, last Fast Tune part into God Ratchet, into Rackar, into Raiken, get Rhino into Report Grind. It's taken me a moment to process that, but that sounds like that can make sense. Yeah, because we're not coming back to Raiken for anything. We don't go back to Raiken at all. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. Wait, no, oh wait, no, you could use the Rhino to get the Report stuff. And then I guess... Yo, Flirtian. Looks decent so far? Yeah, I did lose a little bit. The other thing I was thinking of, Killa, is by some chance, if you don't level up to 5 off the crag poles on any of on all of Repor, you can always level up the Raptor launcher. Like, you can level up on the ankle biters on Sargasso. And then you can level up the Raptor launcher on Disruptor Dino. That's way slower. But I mean, you kind of have to go through the dinos for extinction anyway, so there's a lot of ankle biters you can target on. But that's just assuming you don't get it off of the crag poles on Raiken. Or on Raiken, on Repor. Way less XP. I'm not saying get to level 5, but like if you can get to like say level 4.5, it's fine doing it on Sargasso. If only God Ratchet gave you God Ship as well. Yeah, as a backup. That's what I'm saying, like, that's a safety net in case you don't get level 5 off the crag poles. Because the issue with doing it with the Rhino means you run the risk of accidentally killing your crag poles you're meaning to grind off of. I have Razor Claw that, right? Got it.
Ratchet, you please take care of Clank and Zephyr? It's been a long time since they've seen real combat. Just try to look out for them, okay?
You know? I tried going kind of YOLO with it, and scuffed. Very scuffed. Oh yeah, you could also just die and use the checkpoint. Didn't think about that one either. I keep forgetting that that's technically the exit of Report you're doing when you do that. I've not played Report casually, as you can tell, in years. Oh, I forgot to talk to Smuggler. Oh shit, I just did the wrong thing. Oh no. Oh, I might not get the skill point now. Live strong. Did I get untouchable? Not gonna complain. Because I forgot to get the Rhino here. Time was definitely close on that. I can leave now, right? Whew. Okay, yes, we can just go there for the skill points. You say it's... time was close on that.
Whoa.
Fuck, I was close on the ammo. Alright. You know, I forgot to buy weapons, huh? Alright. Alright. As long as I just kind of do this.
Welcome to Cronin's Weapon Shop. Here you can buy ammo, upgrade your weapon.
Souls. Remind me to choke them with that next time I see them.
Alright. And then, not V1, Tornado, Plasma Beast. Oh, come on. Oh, did he get unstuck? Sure, I'm gonna just not question that. There we go. And you gonna lurk? Yo, enjoy. I hear it's one of those that actually tackles a lot of very serious things. Not gonna lie, that was so scuffed. Alright, and then we're pausing to skip weapon upgrades. And then I can't pause as I'm dying, which is why we have to sit through these, but there's certain weapons that do like lasting damage over time, such as Tornado, Predator, and Magnet, which is why I seek to do that there for them. Alright, and then I'm gonna throw another Groovitron. Oh, I've done that one. There we go. Level 1 Swarmer still, yes. I have a specific thing that I do for the Swarmers. Shit. I think I hit 10. Alright, I'm gonna do that just to make sure, because like I never know with the Rhino on. Oh shit, I killed the Dino, I think. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's fine. bomb. Nice, I got V9 out of that. I think this one outside is better for the dino, for Nanoswarmers anyway. I always threw it on the ground near the dino. So I think what's left is Plasma Beasts. Oh right, V9 bomb. Alright, that's fine. As long as I have a sub 10 grind, that's all I care about. I'm just gonna die. I have lower standards than grind. Specifically because I consider the end of grind... I don't know, I am actually pretty weird on it when I think about it. Because I feel like I do the skill points relatively fast. Hello? Alright. This is gonna be a little bit Pepe Steer. There we go. It's alright. I just gotta play fast. I'm literally holding down the fire button. Okay. Oh, now they spawn. Huh? Deadlock Deathless, impossible. No, it's definitely possible. Musa got to box and basically beat him, so it is possible. It's just I think no one ever actually sat down to try to like route it out, and it actually was pretty a nice and difficult task to do. So for all intents and purposes, Musa actually won. Thinking about going back to it? Definitely at some point. I'm waiting for whenever Sin's ready. Because Sin and I had a blast doing it. Alright. Let's get all these together. Too fast to tell? Thanks? Thankfully, you're out of the grind mindset, so... It was a nice distraction for me because I was having a lot of trouble with speedruns, and I definitely welcomed the change because of that. So, like, it was a nice thing that, like, I had just needed at the time. This my gold? That might have killed gold. There we go. I enjoyed it from the sense of it gave me a reason to... Because kill, I still do not know how to do the fast bounce, and the times that I've tried it, I still go careening out past that. So I'm thinking maybe you cut the bounce really early. Weirdest proxy in the game still. remembered to do the thing this time. Oh wait, hold on. Forgot to do a thing. I can't go too fast. Shit, I forgot to hit the vault one. Yo, Mob, what's up? Also, Gelinator skip is slower. That or I just played it really bad. Okay. Yo, what's up, Killa? Did you do a proper timing? Have you just tried it in the run? I tried it in the run. Why plumber? Just so I can cut through. That's literally the exact reason why. Nice. Head examiner working as intended. I basically golded. All right. Hello. Smashing good time did not proc. Giant Hunter. Reaper? Okay. Just barely then, it looks like, but that's fine. We'll just have to work on clutching it out. You'll have more time. Alright, let's not throw the run this time like we did the other time. Yes, I was trying to like run through my head like which ones I have and haven't got. Alright. This will be close, but that's fine. This run bled a fair bit in NG. I nearly did it again. That was so lucky. Shit. I think that just cost me record. Shit, that's bad. I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I just did that. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I have to actually just gold pass soon. I can't believe that just cost me record. Obligatory that every time. That was more than a 30-second mistake, Musa. My mistake after that was trying to back it up with no camera.
Send a transmission to Clank. Tell him we'll need support on fast speed.
Transmitting now.
This will be close. I have exactly 7 seconds to work with.
Deal.
I'm not even gonna worry about Mississippi.
Watch out! We got incoming incinerator missiles. All right, Rookie. When we touch down, we gotta take out those red.
I should be good on devices. I might have 2. I think I have 2 Visicopters. I should not need but 1.
Miss Tomlin, do you read me? I read you, Zephyr. I spot 5 magna cannons from up here. You take them out. I'll find Tachyon.
Right, I do the right one. No. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Go.
Are you sure you're along that?
Yes! There we go! Oh! The sweet but real!
Inside my chest. It starts to my left arm like a bloodline on a quest.
I don't care if this is my 4 seconds. I played so sloppy in some of these parts. Oh my god.
Swallowed a heart is fast. No.
Oh my lord.
Fire.
I did it, but for real this time.
Fire. Oh, how it burns.
Oh, yes. I was trembling the entire end of that. That death on low flying howls. No, not even low flying howls. That death on now boarding. I was. That tilted me beyond belief. I genuinely think I could have gotten a 230 if I did not die on now boarding. But that's fine.
We are home, Ratchet.
I was having such a terrible mental rut when it came to this category. Like, yes, I technically got record, but I had exactly 20 minutes or more to save with, like, ass and coordinates early. And then, from there, only getting record by, like, maybe a minute, not even, left such a huge mental block for me. Like, me and Killa traded them with, like, not good runs, and then when we did that race to see who would get record, I got flat out bodied. So the thing is I had this negative mental block that was like holding me back so much. And oh, it's good to break it. That run that I got to report last time and crashed on actually is probably... Yeah, there's still plenty of time save. Yes, I woke up at about 4 p.m. today. Alright, you're talking to Musa. Oh, God, that was very close. There was a few times that this run really should have died. I hit the ring on verdigris. But I was feeling more and more confident now with this. Like, yes, now I just need to save more time, but this lifted the mental block again. I feel so much better now. And I feel good about that. I'm just gonna take a moment to bask in it, I guess. Holy fuck, that was actually... I'm glad I clutched that. I think this run was saved exactly by Kortog Gold. That is a full sweep of Tools of Destruction, but actually now. The only reason why I got it before in the 255 range, like I said, I was the first one to implement coordinates early. But this is the run's starting to look a little bit more just together. Oh, I know, Killa, you very much are perfectly able to come back and start countering the sweep. Never once in this grind have I doubted you when it comes to that. Part of me wanting to go for this sweep anyway was actually to try to inspire you to come back, because I know you for a while had a mindset of it's very lonely at the top, so I hope in this sense I'm able to ignite a new love of the games for you. Not a good time. I feel like I was glad to get the sweep with that, but I also just feel very relieved. This was like such a huge mental weight off my shoulders. It's one of the reasons why I went to Deadlock. It's one of the reasons why I hadn't streamed much. I was genuinely starting to feel very burnt out with this category. And today was a day that I was genuinely just like... I don't know why, but something was sitting in my mind. I'm like, I can do this. I really want to do this. And clearly, I did. And the reason why I know that I got this, I got Hardest of Core. That's why you kind of saw my face light up for a moment when I saw Hardest of Core light up on beating Tachyon. But, yes, I'm keeping this whole speech in the PB. That's Trillium Armor, that's 999 health, that is everything maxed out, that is the Mapper, the Box Breaker, and the Armor Magnetizer, that is the Golden Groovatron, and that is every single skill point. We've done it.